Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to more of The Division. Now, for those of you that watch my previous videos, you know I've managed to get to the max rank on The Division, and I also ranked up to level 50 in the Dark Zone, where I can get to most of the vendors and buy most of the stuff they are selling. There is only one vendor, I think there's two maybe, in DZ5 and DZ6, there's actually one that sells stuff for credits. And you have to get actual Phoenix credits in order to buy the stuff that he's selling. But that being said, as you can see, I've got most of the weapons, most of the blueprints, most of everything that I can possibly want is there for me just to craft and try it and see what it's like. Although, once you get most of these things, it depends on what kind of weapon you like. If you want to go with an SMG, if you want to go with an assault rifle, LMG, sniper rifle, it's completely up to you what you choose. But the question is, once you reach that max level, is there anything for you to still do in the game? Now, you'll have the daily missions that you can complete, and they'll give you 15 Phoenix credits, plus you'll get 1, 2, 3, depending on what the drop from the AI is, depending on what the difficulty is, if you're playing on hard or challenging. Although, if you're trying to play challenging missions, then I do suggest you should play with at least 3 other friends, because it will be really hard for you to get anything done if you're on your own. But as for you, if you're just playing this on your own, there's still tons of side missions to do, tons of side missions to complete. There is phone recordings to collect. For every single one of them will have some sort of reward. Most of them will have jackets and stuff like that. So you've got the jackets, you have the pants, you have the hat and the scarves and the whatever. So those are the things that you can still sort of do in the game, and the daily missions. But that is pretty much it. There isn't anything for me to still do or to go back in the Dark Zone. Maybe there is still ways for me to sort of farm a few more Phoenix credits just to buy the jackets and to buy a couple of things that sell for Phoenix credits in the DZ5 or DZ6, one of those zones. There's a guy there that's selling stuff for Phoenix credits. So as it is so far, there isn't too much that you can do on your own. You can still, like I said, play with your friends, help them out a little bit for them to be a lot more powerful like you are. Let's just put it that way, because once you get to a DPS of 170,000 like mine, and you've got 65, 70,000 health almost, then there isn't no more of a challenge on hard mode or any AIs that you'll find throughout. The only challenge that you'll have is by going into DZ5 and DZ6, which is still going to be powerful as hell, or doing missions on challenging mode, and that's going to be the only challenge for you. As for PvP in the Dark Zone, I kind of hope that that's going to be something a little bit different than what it is now. It just feels that it's just another farming area where everybody teams up together and you just go and farm the NPCs. Well, the AIs are there to be farmed, which is fair enough, but I was hoping for a little bit of PvP, a bit something where you reach the end game and it might be a little zone, or you may get something where it says you've qualified to go into that zone and you can just PvP. Because as it is so far, it's just too punishing to PvP in the Dark Zone. I mean, I was level 52, an AI snuck up behind me and got me killed, and I lost 24,000 XP just out of one death. So one death costing you 24,000 XP, you D-rank again to 51, and you get 200 plus 300 XP per AI depending on what perks you have. It's going to take you quite a while to re-rank back up again, and if you're doing this at level 50, then you're not able to buy things anymore because you're D-ranking, so you have to go farm again to rank up again so you can buy things that the sellers are selling in the safe houses in the Dark Zone. I know that Ubisoft is reworking the Dark Zone and the PvP aspect of the game, because there has to be something there where the PvP zone is going to be this lawless area where everybody's rogues and everybody can shoot you in the back at every point, and you should just always be on your toes because you never can trust anybody. But it's just not the case. The case is that everybody's just farming and everybody wants to get as much loot as they can out to either sell it or deconstruct it for parts or something like that. But that's kind of it. So do you recommend the game? I still recommend the game. I paid $35 for the game and I've got plenty of hours out of it. I think I've got 40, 50 hours or something like that played on the game. There's still tons of little side missions that you can do from time to time, but DLC is the next step for me. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one.
1, 2, 1.